All right, so we have also some resources here if you guys want to check these out. The first one is the link that I mentioned on tips to create classroom rules. Next one, Scholastic has an article about creating rules with students. And then finally, NEA has a page on their website that just has a plethora of resources. They've got articles and professional development ideas, all sorts of things on creating classroom rules. And then here I have some examples of classroom rules, and I feel like these are kind of three different types. The first one is, maybe what you would think of as classroom rules. Listen while others are talking, keep hands and feet to yourself, things like that. But they are simple, they are straightforward, and there are only 6 of them, very minimal. The next one is just a little bit more, just kind of different spin on it. So number 1, the teacher has the right to teach. So that's just kind of a cuter way and just like a more philosophical way to say the same thing. The only thing I will say about that is make sure your students understand what that means. You can't just throw out that statement if you don't explain what it means for the teacher to have the right to teach. And things like that. And then the last one is a way to communicate your ideas, but it kind of has that more community feel. It says, we are a team, we respect each other, we take risks. So it kind of says what we do as a class. So any of these 3 is perfectly acceptable. I think the most important thing is to, your students, kind of their environment and their personality, what they're going to respond to and what they're not. So just, make those rules as appropriate. If that middle one, teacher has the right to teach, if your students are going to get that and respond to that, then do it. But if they're not, just keep it straightforward like the first one. All right, I have my hypothesis here, and I predict that if I create new classroom rules with my students, they will respect the rules, me, and each other more. So specifically what this will look like, there will be less hurtful language among students, no arguing when given a consequence, accountability among peers to follow the rules. And then I also believe that if students have their voice heard in the creation of the classroom rules, then they will be more likely to respect the rules and the classroom. And my goal, the goal of this intervention is to create a more respectful environment, specifically speaking more respectfully. Students need to understand the expectations and consequences of not following the expectations. And the goal is to have students treat each other and the staff respectfully so that we can work toward having a classroom that looks like my vision statement that I shared at the beginning. So that is all I have for right now. And I hope everyone enjoyed getting to hear about this. And I hope everyone has a little something they can take back to their class and help boost respect in the classroom. Thank you.